Hey, this is your girl, Michelle Diva. I am bringing you another episode of The Real Housewives of Rhode Island, Season 1, Episode 2, Ocean State of Affair. Okay? That sounds crazy. Ocean State of Affair. Okay? Okay. If you are new here, welcome, people. Welcome. We are all family here. We do reviews here. This is the Diva Nation. And if you're returning, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Give me a thumbs up, like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel and we will begin. Okay. So Liz, stepdaughter, Brianna is pregnant, by Zach. Zach and Brianna is pregnant, and Zach is bringing his family over to meet they family, so they about to have a family affair, okay. Zach is cute though. I can see why she got pregnant by Zach. Zach is cute, okay. But we'll see. They ain't got, they ain't got married or got engaged or whatever. But everybody is happy. Liz says she don't want to be called grandma, or nothing like that. She want to be called Gigi. Okay, so that's what the baby gonna call her. As far as I'm concerned, when I had my grandbaby, I don't care what she called me, as long as she called me, okay? So I don't care if it's grandma, granny, auntie granny, whatever she want to call me, she can call me, okay? As long as she call me, okay? So Ashley and Joellen, go to the park with their kids, okay? Because their kids are about the same age, so Ashley is the short hair brunette and Joellen is the long hair brunette self-proclaimed bitch, okay? Yeah. So they go, and so Ashley was like, "Oh, well, Joellen, she ain't too bad when you get her out of her, element. So basically, when she by herself, she ain't too bad. But when she around a group of people, she's a self-proclaimed bitch. That's what I got out of it. Okay, but Joellen told Kelsey that Rosie has some questions about her relationship. Why she telling Ashley that Rosie has some questions about Kelsey's relationship? We don't know. Okay, but that's what she said, okay? But Ashley telling her business. I don't know why Joellen telling anybody else's business, but her business, Ashley was talking about her business, that the coffee shop is stressing poor little Jared out, and he don't even smile. He come home and he just worried and stressed about the coffee house, about how it's not making as much money as they thought. Basically, the money that they make, they got to put back into it. And then he's feel like he's not being a good father or a good husband. I mean, it is what it is. That's what you get when you start a business. You gotta put a whole lot of effort into it when you start a business. That's just it. Eventually it'll start making money, it'll start making a profit, but he can't leave and do social media and stuff like that, because then you got to pay somebody to replace him. That's the word I wanted. Replace him. And you don't have that money to replace him, so he got to work. It is what it is. So you're a single mama right now until he get the business off the ground. It is what it is, yeah. Or you can just shut it down and y'all both do social media. Social media take time too, though. Case in point, okay? Case in point, these reviews are late, okay? Because social media take time too, okay? Anyway, yeah, so that was the end. So Kelsey and Liz go to lunch. Okay, Liz, who is Alicia's mama, look like Alicia's mama, who's having his stepdaughter having grandchild, and Kelsey's the kept woman. They go to lunch. So they literally sit down, and then the waiter come talking about, is this the Caesar salad? Anybody see? And so I was just like, that man saw them cameras and he wanted to be on camera. That's it. Don't act like anything else. Okay, he wanted to be on camera. When they sat down and he saw cameras, he jumped over there and was like, y'all, who ordered the Caesar? And now these people just sat down. Who ordered the Caesar salad? Okay. And they looking at each other like, what? Yeah, he just wanted to be on camera. That I know. I already know. He just wanted to be on camera. But so Rula was invited too. Who is Rula? We don't know yet. Okay, but she was invited too. So she come and she got long dark hair as well. I don't know if she looked like Alicia and Liz per se, but she don't look like the other girls like Kelsey and Rosie and Joella neither. So she kind of, I know she got a small face. So Ruler with the small face. Ruler with the small face, okay? Okay, so Ruler comes. She don't like Joella, okay? Joella, the self-proclaimed bitch. Because Ruler thinks that Joella put photos out of her husband, Brian, who is the podiatrist, and her and his mistress. Apparently, I think that per Joellen, the mistress put the pictures out. But whatever the case may be, some pictures of Rula and her husband, and Rula's husband, and the mistress. She thinks Joellen put those out. Okay, but Rula said the affair is over. You know, they got through it and things like that. Liz, on the other hand, don't believe that the affair is over, and you know, and that Rula is just delusional. Okay.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Now, Rula in the confessional says Liz, and her husband has been through cheating scandals as well. Okay. So apparently on both sides. So apparently Liz cheated on Jerry, and Jerry cheated on Liz. Okay. That what the rumor mill say. Okay. Rula said, well, you know, it's all about the kids, and you know, you don't understand because you don't have any kids. Ooh.
Oh my God. Oh hell no.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, the disrespect. The disrespect. Okay. The disrespect. Okay, that is.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
That disrespect right there. And then she's like, no disrespect, no disrespect. And Liz said, oh yeah, it's disrespect. It's definitely disrespect. You know, she said, because I raised those those three daughters. She was like, I raised them when the mama couldn't. So, that's total disrespect. She said I didn't birth them, but I did raise them, and I get that. Okay, I totally get that because I raised quite a few kids that I didn't give birth to, and they're still my children. So it is what it is. Okay, but that was total disrespect. Okay. So the next scene, Kelsey invites Alicia over to her and Christina the maid's house because that's basically who lived there. Her, because Christina is the kept woman. I mean, not Christina. Well, Christina is the kept woman, but Kelsey is the kept woman too. Christina still got to work for her money, but Kelsey is the kept woman. Okay, so. And she invites Alicia over. Alicia don't like to drive on highways. She was just like, she ran over a woman, and the producer's like, hold on, back up. You ran over a woman? Okay. I said, Lord have mercy. So Kelsey tells Alicia about Rula, because Kelsey was still in that conversation. Tells Kelsey about Kelsey tells Alicia about Rula and how she doesn't like Joellen. Okay, so everybody gossiping about Rula now. So Rula, basically, she's the financial planner. Her she got 2 kids. Her husband is a podiatrist, Brian. They've been married for. They've been together for 12 years. They've been married for 9, and of course, and then he had an affair. So, but he said that he's not having an affair anymore because he is being. He said because you have a tracker on me, so that's the reason why I'm not having an affair. That don't mean that you ain't having an affair, honey. You could be having an affair at your place of business. Okay, and she'd be like, "Oh, he at work," and so yeah, but you could be, doing what you want to do in the back room, So that don't mean that you're not having an affair. Per Liz, you still having an affair. We don't know though. We don't know. It'll probably all come out in the wash though. So anyway, Alicia and Kelsey decide to take the ladies to a winery, and so they're gonna meet and get on a party bus. Okay, so they meet at I think Alicia's house, and they get on a party bus. So they get to the winery. Kelsey does not know that. Now Kelsey is a kept woman. Don't know that rosé is a wine. Okay, and they said rosé is a red wine and a white wine mixed together. And so, and Kelsey was like, "Listen, I like the cheap stripper wine or hooker wine. I don't know, some kind of wine. Okay, I like the cheap wine. That wine that give you a headache. Yeah." She ain't say that, but that wine that give you a headache. Yeah, that's the one she like. She like that Boone's Farm. That Boone's Farms. That Alizé. She like that. She like that kind of wine. That wine to give you a headache. That wine to give you a headache, man. She like that stripper wine. I guess I don't know what a stripper wine is. I thought strippers they at least have some high end clientele. I don't know what a stripper wine is. Now, it may be the hooker wine. That's probably what it is, a hooker wine, because they can't afford a lot of expensive wines, okay? But I think stripper wines, I think they serve the decent some decent stuff at strip clubs. But hookers may be something different, okay? But hey, whatever the case may be, she like that Boone's Farms. She like that Alizé. What other cheap wine they got? I was thinking malt liquor, but no, she don't like the malt liquor. I hope not. I really hope not. That MD 2020, that Thunderbird, Cisco. Oh, those are my college years. Oh, Jesus. Okay, moving on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got me reminiscing. Anyway, Kelsey gives Joellen a heads up that Ruler coming because Ruler don't like her. Okay, and Joellen don't like her either. Okay. Alicia said, um, Alicia's talking about Ruler. She was just like, well, Alicia was like, well, her husband is a foot doctor, but I think she rubbing more than foot. She was like, now, Pat, can you pass the cheese? What kind of shit is this? That was a whole sentence. He a foot doctor, but I think he rubbing more than foot. Can you pass the cheese? What kind of shit is these motherfuckers crazy? Ruler, well, Joellen don't like Ruler because Ruler called her job. Her and her husband called her job in the HR and stuff like that, trying to get her fired. And she was just like, listen, you are messing with my livelihood, okay? Because, I pay the bills in the house, okay? I pay, the husband paid the mortgage and I pay the rest of the bills in the house. And you messing with my livelihood now. So that's why she don't like Ruler, because she trying to get her fired. And I listen, I don't blame her. I wouldn't like somebody who tried to get me fired either. Especially over some bullshit, okay? So Ruler anyway don't come because Ruler call in sick. She's there. I had the urgent care. I had to go to urgent care, and so I can't get back here. I'll feel good. I just feel good. Okay. So they play question. So they asked Ashley when you lose your virginity. She was like, I was close to 30. I was like, damn. I was close to 30, okay, when I lost my virginity. Kelsey was like, I lost mine at 14. Me too, girl. Me too. Oh. They asked Alicia, did you hook up with Gary? And Gary is Joellen's husband. And Alicia grew up with Gary and Jennifer. And she was like, nope, I did not. She said, I never hooked up with Gary. Rosie, they asked Rosie, did you have sex with a coach? Apparently, a coach was having sex with, some basketball coach was having sex with some reporter, weather girl, whatever. And she said, that's not her. She said, I don't hook up with old, strange men. She said, my husband's already old and strange. And so I definitely, my husband Rich is old and strange. So I definitely don't want to hook up with no other old, strange men. So anyway, they asked Joellen, was she a swinger? She was just like, nope. She was like, she said, I've never been a swinger. But, she was like, but never say never. They asked Kelsey, are you dating? Are you dating? So Kelsey was like, first of all, I've never been in a polygamous relationship, and she said, I am dating somebody because my sugar daddy is not going to give me kids and a family like I want. So I'm dating somebody else to see if I can get kids and a family. Okay, while I'm on my sugar daddy's dime, I'm trying to find somebody else who gonna marry me and give me kids and a family. Okay, while I'm on my sugar daddy dime. I'm not mad at none of this situation. Okay, do you, girl? Okay, so you date whoever you want to date while your sugar daddy is out of town. Okay, and then when your sugar daddy get in town, you got to drop them for a little while you hooking up with him. Okay, you got to drop them for a little bit. Okay, but you got to find somebody that's gonna marry you. Okay, yeah, do you, girl? Do you? So they asked Liz, are the rumors true? And so they was like, well, Liz was like, well, what rumor are we talking about? And so she was like, that you having an affair. And she said no. She said, but we can pretend it's true. You know, it make a good story, but no, it's not true. And so apparently Liz has an unconventional, and that's her words, not mine, an unconventional friendship with a man named Dino. I don't know what an unconventional friendship is, but I need for her to explain to me what an unconventional friendship is. Okay? I need to know what that is. Tell me what that is. Okay? Cause she said I didn't sleep with him or anything like that. So you didn't get to sleeping with him? Because I need to know what the unconventional is. Okay, so are you kissing? Are you doing foreplay? Are you sucking his dick? Is he eating you out? But y'all not having sex because that would be cheating? You know? Is he sucking on your titties? What is the unconventional friendship? What? Give me the definition of an unconventional friendship. Because a friendship would be he ain't doing none of this. Okay? He ain't doing none of this. Okay? So if it's an unconventional friendship, what is he doing to make it unconventional? Is he kissing you on all your parts of your body? Are you kissing him on all parts of his body? What makes it unconventional? Okay. I need to know that, Liz. Okay. You need to tell me. Call me. DM me. Tell me what makes it unconventional. Because if it's conventional, he ain't doing none of this. Okay. And so what makes it unconventional? And that was the end of the episode. So we need to figure out why it's unconventional. Because that's her words, not mine. Okay. But give me a thumbs up, like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all.